Yo, what is up, it's your boy Jay Johnny back here in Perim's Underworld. Hey, how you doing today, you beautiful Perim people? Today, we are going to go back into the show and we're going to finish watching Welcome to Chaotic Part 2. I'm super excited for this because I genuinely think this is where a lot of the major story is, like, you know, foreshadowed. A lot of, like, the major plot is foreshadowed. A lot of major characters are introduced, such as Nadrin. I'm super excited for this because I feel like it's probably one of the peak episodes of the show. I don't think it peaked it here, but I think this episode is peak in general. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump on into the video, and I will cut to whenever I have something to actually add, because I'm not gonna lie, for the post, you know, the cap and the recap and everything, I'm probably not gonna chime into any of that, but when we get to the Shady fight, I probably do have quite a few things I would like to say. So let's go ahead and jump on into this.
Previously on Chaotic. Battle team locked. Let's get chaotic.
Oh, something I do have to add. So Drachnus is shown here. Original pre-alpha cards, prototype cards, did not have loyal added to them. So I did get that wrong. So Drachnus being on the team with Maxor was actually allowed in the early prototype versions of the game. Later on, we'll start seeing, like, loyal actually being followed. But for the most part, yeah, early on, you know, it was okay to have Drachnus and Maxor. Why they had Drachnus? Still do not know the answer to that. Nobody's been able to answer me that. But Bulb Enjoyer did point out to me that they did not have loyal. So that being said, there's that. So let's go ahead and jump on in back into this.
Attack.
Alright, let me start off by saying that is not how physics works. So what actually kills you when you're falling is not the impact, it is the sudden halt. Okay, so if what happens here, right? If he reaches out and he grabs this and there's nothing to, like, actually soften, like, not even soften, like, slow down the fall, his arm should rip off gripping onto it and he should still be falling. Physics does not work like that. That's not how physics works. Genuinely, he should be dead right now. Code, because he's on Chaotic, it would be Code, not dead, but he should be Code right now. If we're going off how physics works, he should be Code. It just should not work. Just combined with everything else that has been going on, honestly, him hurting his hand, the fact he's not Code yet is insane. Like, we're going to see later, he's going to have all 3 of his music counters still, meaning he did not use Maxor's ability to heal himself, meaning that he should be Code. Everything that's gone on to this point, this should definitively be, he is Code. Definitively, he should be Code right now.
Whoa, that was weird.
Yes, you're doing it. That's the key. Feel your inner Maxor.
Okay, also, here's the first time that we, this is gonna be the first time that we hear, I'll chime in a minute.
This is incredible. Somehow I knew this branch was gonna be here. 'Cause Maxor knew. Just like he knows it's not a branch.
Okay, so, right here, two things. One, amazing foreshadowing. Later on, we're going to see this exact creature and its live version inside of the hive, where they go to the past and they meet a bunch of old ancient creatures, and where they see the first Danian and Mepedian encounter. We're going to see this exact creature later on in the series. Amazing foreshadowing. Love that. I don't know if it was intended foreshadowing, but amazing foreshadowing all the same. Second of all, this is the first that we hear of a player being able to read the minds of a creature, and experience their memories. However, the difference is Maxor right now, this is not a scanned version of Maxor, this is a Code version of Maxor. So the fact that Tom has memories of a Code version of Maxor versus a scanned version of Maxor doesn't make much sense, which makes you wonder if Tom were to get a later on. I'll talk about the whole Nadrin plot hole later on, but right now, Maxor has memories that he should not have. Let's just keep that in mind. We're just going to keep going on with it. But again, amazing foreshadowing with a creature that we're going to meet later on. I think it's next season. It might be this. No, it's this season, because Really Invasion's next season. And it's yeah. So amazing foreshadowing. Love it.
You want to drag this out? Fine. Let go, bonehead! I can't fly like this!
I know. You should let me fly for a while. Cause I'm taking this game in a whole new direction, Sammy.
Again, physics, they should both be dead right now. Whatever. Fantasy game. Also, this effect right here, when Tom starts to use Pebble Storm, oof, I love it so much. It doesn't look like he's going to use Pebble Storm when you initially look at it. It looks more like he's going to use like something like Electro-Webs or another thunder-based attack. But still, I still love the animation for it. It looks absolutely sick. Absolutely sick.
Pebble Storm!
So you're finally getting into character. Can't you do better than Pebbles?
Is this better? Rock Wave!
Bro, Sam stood there and he took that, okay? He dodged the Pebble Storm, which definitely was moving faster than this Rock Wave, okay? He dodged the Pebble Storm, which was moving faster, much more pieces, covered a wider range. And Sam took that Rock Wave, okay? There's no reason as to why Sam would take that, okay? Genuinely, this leads to me back to what I was saying in like the first episode. I genuinely think that Sam Shady is throwing this because like clearly he could have avoided this. He could have avoided that attack. 100% could have avoided that attack, and he did not. That doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense in context of him trying to win the fight. Genuinely does not. On top of that, also giving him the time to be like, oh, you're finally getting into character. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Like, genuinely, actually, how can you look at that and be like, oh, Sam isn't throwing. Sam is 100% throwing. 100% throwing. We have a term for this in the mobile world called inting, and Sam is inting, bro. I'm telling you.
And nobody's ever survived my torrent of flame.
That's a dang lie, and she knows it. That's a dang lie, and she knows it, because guess who just survived the torrent of flame? That's right, Tom in the previous episode, when he jumped off a cliff to survive the torrent of flame, which again you would think would do arguably more damage than a torrent of flame. But you know, what do I know? That's all I'm saying. Controversial take. Tom's already survived a torrent of flame. It's understandable he'd survive another one. All I'm saying.
Oh, now she's really mad. And there's nowhere to hide. I still have my aqua shield. No, wait! I better use my music. This could be my last chance. Hope I chose the right one.
Bro, you didn't choose the right one. You did not choose the right one. There's no way you would ever know that your music does what it's about to do. There's no way Fortissimo... there's no way you knew Fortissimo would do what it's about to do. Absolutely no way. Also, again, Maxor has a healing ability. Why has he not healed? Why? How? You saw 3 music counters. You just saw 3 music counters. Maxor should have healed. He should have healed. Why didn't he heal? Whatever. Tom. You know what? You have your broken Maxor, who apparently takes no damage. That's cool, man. That's cool. How does he know that's what... Maxor's memory. That's we're gonna go with that. Maxor told him the Fortissimo supersizes him. We're just gonna go with that because it's an easier explanation than him just knowing. It's a much easier explanation than him just simply knowing. Much easier. Fortissimo does not give you energy. It might give you like 5 energy, which is definitely... I don't think it gives you energy, though. I think it just increases your disciplines. It does not give you the ability to tank an attack that would have like previously coded you. Also, Torrent of Flame only deals 10 damage because it's 10 fire, 10 water. Takinom in this version has fire, so it only would have dealt 10 fire. Guarantee you Tom had more than 10 energy. And if he didn't, he could have just used Maxor's ability to heal 15. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not? What? Fuck it, why not, man?
Pickles. Game over, girl.
Why does he say girl like that? So, like, so disrespectfully, man. On top of that, Sam Shady is a guy. So, like, is he just being demeaning because it's Takinom? That's kind of sexist, bro. That's kind of sexist. Tom, canceled in 2026. We need to do it, guys. Can't hashtag cancel Tom Majors. Hashtag cancel Tom Majors, guys. I'm just saying. Can't say stuff like that in 2026, bro. Can't say stuff like that in 2026. Not anymore, bro. Come on. Give it the times, man. Give it the times.
Uh-oh. The music's wearing off already.
Brother, that lasted seconds. That lasted literal seconds. Fortissimo is a garbage music, bro. Why? Takinom took 3 attacks. 1 crashed into a mountain. 2 was a rock wave. 3 was being slammed into a wall. Tom fell off a mountain like 3 times. Got hit with multiple fire attacks. And, like, yeah. How did that code Takinom? I get she has lower base energy. But, like, come on. You know? Like, come on. Come on. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Riders were a little biased. Also, Takinom didn't use her music or her battle gear. I'm just saying, if Takinom had a cock, she would have won the fight. Just saying. I'm just saying. Takinom could have cast cock there. Easy code. Just saying. I'm just saying. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed that Peyton wasn't there in that establishing shot, but he was there prior. Just saying.
Mark the calendar, dude. Today's the luckiest day of your life.
I did it! I really did it!
Major.
He did it. He really did it, guys. He earned that.
Did you see? I was Maxor, and I used music and battle gear, and
You wiped the drone with him. He never had a chance. You're a natural.
Brother. Were we watching the same fight, bro? Like, brother, Christ, what? Bro, you guys so... Oh, my God. Oh, my God, dude. Sometimes you just gotta gas your bro up because no one else is doing it, man. Sometimes you just gotta gas your bro up because no one else is doing it.
dude. All this time, all your crazy
All right, if you look at the background right there, you see Sarah, okay? Look at the background right there, you're gonna see Sarah. Just saying.
stories. All of it's true. Man, I could stay here forever. Oh my gosh, my parents! When they realize I'm gone, they'll freak.
Don't worry, you're not gone. You're still home, probably eating breakfast.
How? What do you mean? What do you mean he's still home probably eating breakfast? Brother, his match started at 12:05. What do you mean? His match started at midnight, 5 minutes after midnight. Did that match last 5 hours? You're telling me that fight took 5 hours in terms of chaotic? No, I guarantee you. No, it probably would have been like 6 or 7 hours because like he would have been because he's a high schooler. He probably doesn't go to school until like 8. So like what the fuck? bro, oh my God, stay consistent with your writing. Oh my God.
How can I be here and there? See, before you activate your password, there's just you. But once you use it, there's the you that's here, rocking it in chaotic, and the you chilling at home.
How can I be home and in chaotic?
How'd they get the cream in a cupcake? Who knows?
Okay, so it's actually, so what you do is you get this little tube thing, this little tube filler thing, and you shove it up the cupcake, and then you like squeeze the tube thing. That's how you do that. I don't know if you guys actually wanted to know that. Sometimes you can put it in the top too. It works in the top too just as well as it does in the bottom. But yeah, that's how you get the cream of the cupcake. It's like really easy. And you can get them yourself too for like cheap too. They're like You can find like solid ones for like $5, like genuinely, and then you just gotta get some cream. You make your own cream too, which is really cool too. But yeah, that's how you get the cream of the cupcake. Honestly, I think we need an answer now, because we know how we put the cream in the cupcake. So how do you get split in two and to go to the chaotic? I need to know this answer now. I answered the cream of the cupcake question. You answered the chaotic question. Thank you.
All that matters.
Kaz. Ah,
Chill, your scanner's all good. Just means the other U's not picking up on the Earth end. Whenever you transport your code to Perim, your scanner on Earth seems dead. That's because the U in Chaotic has control of your deck, so that you can use it in the drone battles.
And he couldn't have told him this when he was telling him to put the code in. Why? Okay, whatever. Plot holes. Characters have to make stupid decisions for the plot. This is the last time we're going to stop for this. It's a lie. I'm definitely going to stop for more plot holes in the future. But I feel like that's something you would explain to your friend when you're trying to convince him to put something in. Be like, hey, by the way, this is going to reboot your scanner. Just a heads up. I feel like that's... Whatever.
But on Earth, you can't access your online deck or anything. A lot of players freak out when they think their scanners are broken.
yeah.
A lot of players freak out when they think their scanners are broken. So this is like probably a commonly asked question on a forum or something. And if you were Tom and your scanner stopped working, you would check the forum. Okay.
Knowing me, I would have tossed the scanner in the trash if that happened.
The trash? Tom, if you trashed your scanner on Earth, you'll never be able to go home. You'll be stuck here. Forever.
I think this confirms that if you get a new scanner, it doesn't sync with your account, so you wouldn't be able to go back to Perim, and you probably wouldn't be able to access your deck anymore. That kind of sucks, bro. That kind of sucks.
I'm stuck here. Forever. Ugh, this is your fault, Kaz.
My fault? Don't blame me because you thought I was a nutcase.
Why does it matter if he's stuck there forever? Like, clearly his other version is being able to continue on with his life unbothered, right? So all this means is that this version, gets to go to Perim and hang out in Chaotic. I mean, it sucks he's in his underwear, but, like, still, like, I would be freaking out over this, to be honest. I'd be like, oh, damn. Well, go back and try to convince my regular self to, like, grab a scanner. And if that doesn't work, then, like, hey, yeah.
To ya. Tell me a secret no one else knows. Something you never told anybody. And not some lame secret like how you went to ballet camp that summer.
I wonder if, like, we see Clay, like, eavesdropping, right? I wonder if he ever, like, will use that secret of, like, going to ballet, dance. Like, I wonder if he ever uses that in the future to, like, kind of, like, one up Tom. Or, even if he hears the actual secret. Because it'd be really cool if later on in the series, we get, like, the reveal of the secret via Clay shoving it at his face or something. That'd be really cool.
I don't know, Kaz. I don't have any.
Tom, you have to trust me. It has to be something no one knows. So when I tell it to you back home, you'll believe whatever I say.
I was kind of wondering being a mom.
Oh, you... Really? That's... Wow.
I feel like he said I was kind of attracted to your mom. Like, I feel like that's what he said. And, like... If you know my boy Hard Rock, I could agree. I agree. Because, I mean, like, my boy Hard Rock and yeah! Kaz's mom, man. Kaz's mom. But, seriously, you gotta wonder. Like, he's giving, like, Clay being there. I'm gonna feel so bad because I can't remember his name, but I hate him, so it's okay that I don't remember his name. It's the guy from One Piece with the clay fruit. It's giving that, like, it's giving vibes of that, right? Like where he's like in the barrel and he's overhearing and you hear Luffy's like, actual true dream. It's giving that. And you overheard where like, the specific ancient weapons are and like, it's giving that, bro. It's giving that where it's like Clay is set up to know like this massive secret about Tom. I love it.
That'll work.
Kaz!
Oh, sorry. Don't worry, Tom. You can trust me. I won't let you down.
I thought he forgot about ballet camp.
Hey, you kicked Sam Shady to the curb.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm Clayborn, but everyone knows me as Clay.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Imagine if I introduced myself as like, I'm J. Johnny, but everyone knows me as Johnny. I'm kidding. Everybody knows me as Perim's Underworld. Why does everybody know me as Perim's Underworld? You guys know I have a name, right? My name is Johnny. My name's John. sorry. A little.
A smart player like you? I doubt that. The same thing happened to me once. I just had to reset my scanner.
Really?
Don't you worry. I'll fix everything.
Thanks.
Bro, okay, your best friend just explained to you what was going on. You trust him so much that you trust him with the secret that you never would have told anybody else in your entire life. You trust him so much to tell him that, right? Your best friend just told you exactly what's going on. Why are you trusting this super creepy guy, by the way? Super creepy. The way he's speaking is, like, unsettling. Like, I would have been on edge, like, by hearing him speak like that way, right? Like, brother, honestly, Tom deserves to die, bro. If Tom dies at the end of this episode, deserved. Hashtag deserved. We know he doesn't, but he deserves to for trusting Clay. Just in general. In general, he deserves to. Also, how much time has passed in between Tom putting in his code? Because, dude, this time, it just feels like that's much time that could not have passed like this. It just, because we know the knowledge transfer is, like, instantaneous. Later on in the series, we learn this, right? Because, you know, like, it's just downloaded. Actually, at the end of the episode, we learn it. We know that the knowledge transfer is, like, instantaneous. We know, like, he almost instantly gets, you know, his, like, you know, yeah, right back, right? Like, we know all that, right? And, how long did that drum match take? It really makes you wonder how long that drum match takes, dude. It really does. It really does. It could not have been hours, though. 100% could not have been hours, though. So also, we're about to see Kaz burst in and, like, talk to Tom. That's gonna lead to, like, the later plot. That's gonna lead to the plot later. But, like, why didn't Kaz just call him on the phone? Or send an email? Or, like, any other way of communication other than running to his house? You know, there's a lot where the characters have to do stupid things to make the plot work. But, like, normally those characters are, like, in the age of, like, stupidity. Like, they're kids or they're adults who just don't understand technology. But in this case, they're tech-savvy teenagers. They should think, hey, I'll call him, I'll text him, I'll message him on, like, on the forum, anything but what they're doing. Anything but what they're doing. Also, Tom is insane for checking his chaotic account first thing in the morning. I would do the same thing, not gonna lie. I check the Discord, like, regularly. I don't always respond to what's going on in the Discord, but I do check it regularly. So, I'm the same, but still, it's sane. It's like, what, 7 in the morning? But get a life, bro. Get a life.
Flying deck still unavailable? Come on!
You had your first match in Chaotic, and you did awesome, and you need to hook up with your Perim self so you know I'm not whacked. Where's your scanner?
Enough! I don't want to hear any more about your adventures in Looneyland, Kaz. I can't access my online deck because I listened to you and entered that bogus password into my scanner.
It was an official password sent to you by official chaotic mail. What the fuck do you mean bogus? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's not even like it's okay.
I didn't want to have to do this, Tom, but you leave me no choice. You told me a secret in Chaotic, so that when I came to you, here, now, you would believe what I have to say.
Oh, this ought to be good. Nobody knows that!
Except me.
That's not possible!
Yes.
Why did he run all the way here? Oh my god, dude. Wait, just let it play. He's like in like 5 seconds, man. 5 seconds.
That glimmer of maybe he's not crazy. Hold on to that really tight and give me your scanner, because you're about to experience the most
I threw it out!
You what?
Okay.
The timing of that, the absolute timing of that, brother, that is like such ridiculous timing. Absolutely ridiculous timing. Again, if he had called him and he had started with the secret, Tom could have run down there, grabbed the scanner out of the trash can, and clicked the button, ending this entire interaction with Clay, and everything that's about to happen afterwards. Genuinely, I get it's for the plot, but like, you have to have the characters act so stupid that you can never trust their judgment again. Like, genuinely, what the fuck?
You're all set, Major Tom. Sometimes when you reset the scanner, it's better to launch from the transport center. Helps get a lock.
Brother, why the fuck are you brother, oh my god. Oh my god. That even sounded sus. He says sometimes. He said the word sometimes. Oh my god. Tom's an idiot. Tom is objectively an idiot. This just proves the Overworlders being smart is wrong.
Somehow I doubt it.
Also, by the way, I just want to say I love Tom's. I love Clay's voice actor. He like portrays the character so great. I love the voice actor. I'm actually kind of a fan of like the character in general because I think he's a secret codemaster. But I love Clay. I love Clay.
Zip it, loser! I've been out here tracking Mesmar all.
See, why can't I have a blonde girl throw me onto the ground and sit on me in my like, I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Clearly, it's not too much to ask for if Tom, of all people... No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Night. I've had 0 sleep, and I've got no patience for a skip.
Okay, so she just says she's been out there all night, brother. We just saw her after... We just saw her in the background after Tom's match, okay? So Tom's match started at 12:05. Then it ended. And then Tom was leaving. And then Kaz was explaining to him that he's probably still... What? Genuinely, the timeline just doesn't make any sense. It genuinely is impossible because at 12:05, again, 5 minutes after midnight, Tom's match is scheduled. Or probably, it might even be 3 minutes after midnight. We're not sure. 3 to 5 minutes after midnight, Tom's match is scheduled. Sarah's in the background after Tom's match. Kaz is explaining as they're walking away from the drone that he's probably still in the real world eating breakfast right now. Meaning it'd be like 5 to 7 o'clock in the morning, right? Somewhere in that time range. But Sarah's been in Perim overnight. So the time... Somebody's lying to somebody, and I think it is Chaotic USA lying to us, okay? Something is off about the time in Perim and Chaotic, okay? I'm just saying. I think the only way this works is time dilation. While you're in Perim, it's a longer period of time than when you're in Chaotic. And when you're in Chaotic, it's a longer period, it's a lesser period of time than when you're in the real world. So Perim and the real world are probably synced up similar time zones, and then Chaotic, you'd be... I don't know, man. I genuinely, time just does not work. The way that time is explained right now, it just does not work. It just doesn't, okay? Genuinely, something has to be wrong here. Of course, the meta answer is that, they just reused Sarah's character in the background, because they had the character model already, right? That's the meta answer. But that's no fun. That's no fun. Time dilation theory confirmed. It's like being in the One Piece fandom all over again. Let's go!
Handhog.
Wait, Look, I don't know what a Mesmar is, or how I'd scan it. I'm just trying to get home.
Wait, Tom doesn't know who Mesmar is? Bro, wasn't Mesmar in DOP? Wait, that brings me to a go. How did they get physical cards in Chaotic? In the real world in Chaotic? Do they buy sets? Did they get promos? Is it like... what? Whatever. Okay, whatever.
See, this kid Clay was helping me, and...
Clay? Clayborn doesn't help anyone but himself. What's your name?
Tom.
I'm Sarah. Welcome to the wilds of Perim. If you want to survive, stay quiet and stay out of my way.
I love how quickly they ditched this attitude too, because like later on in the series, like like everybody's just kind of like porting in and out, just talking to people, right? Like the wilds of Perim is just kind of like whatever. They just ditch the pretense of it actually being dangerous to Chaotic players. Sure, there's like the odd creature that is against Chaotic creatures, but for the most part, like creatures are just kind of like it's like another tribe, except this one doesn't want our territory, you know? So it's like, it's really strange. It's really strange. It's really strange. It's just, the difference between this episode and, like, the next 4 episodes is just different, you know?
I got scanning to do.
That really makes it seem so menacing, and then we later find out who Mesmar actually is, and we learn more about Mesmar, and it makes it seem a whole lot less threatening. It's really funny, but I love the little head pop up, like, oh, here's a fake out. It's really funny.
In the name of Perim and all that's chaotic, stop that junk!
Remind me again why we're friends.
Dude, I have friends like that. I have friends who would say the same thing about me, where they're like, remind me again while we're friends. And it's like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I do a lot of stupid shit. I get us involved in a lot of stupid shit. That's fair. I literally, I can sympathize with, I can sympathize with the cows there. Like, 100%. I can sympathize with that. I feel that.
Clay's evil, but he doesn't pick on just anybody. If he messed with you after seeing your first match, he must think you're serious competition.
Did Tom really do anything that special during that match, right? Like, I feel like he didn't. I guess, like, maybe tapping into Maxor's, like, the inner Maxor, like, could be, like, seen as, like, a high-level competitive thing, which I guess that would make sense, and it does make sense from a certain perspective that would be. Actually, yeah, I guess that is kind of special. Because, I mean, like, realistically, how many other players are, like, able to do that, like, in their first game, right? Like, I feel like if you're paired up into, like, an experienced player, I feel like they just kind of curb stomp you in your first, like, couple matches until you got the hang of, like, being in a creature's body. So I guess it makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess he did do something special. You know, I talked myself into it. Maybe Tom isn't, like, you know, garbage. I mean, he's still an idiot, but maybe he's not garbage, you know?
Where are we? Like, another battledrome?
Battledrome? This is Perim, the real deal. You have a Lake Kennepo location card stored in your scanner, right?
Right. How'd you know?
Your friend Clay set your scanner to transport your code here. I'm sure he was hoping you'd never figure out how to transport back to Chaotic, so there'd be one less player who could beat him.
Oh.
That's... How does he not realize where he's at, considering he's been told so much by Kaz? Like, he understands that Kaz was never lying. You would think he'd piece together that he's actually in Perim. Also, why would Clay think that he would never be able to port back? Like, even if he runs into a creature, like, you would imagine that creatures know enough about chaotic players to explain to Kid Tom, unless he runs into, like, one that just wants to kill him, right? But you'd think, like, the average creature would understand enough about chaotic players to explain to Tom, hey, yeah, you can port back to chaotic and get the cow out of here, man. I hate you. I hate humans. You know, like, and then also, you port him to Lake Kennepo, which is the home of Nadrin, one of the wisest creatures in all of Perim, who would 1000% understand how to get Tom back, if not immediately, at least with basic context clues. Or be able to help him get to a creature that could explain to him. Honestly, Clay's kind of an idiot. Now that I'm talking about it, I don't know who's dumber, Clay or Tom. One of the two is. Like, you could have sent him to Ravenel Ridge. Like, we saw the Ravenel Ridge scan. You could have sent him to Ravenel Ridge, and that would have been a far worse place than Lake Kennepo.
Now I get it. That dirty... Huh?
Here's where we see the fake out of, like, when we saw Mesmar poke his head out. We're going to assume that this is going to be Mesmar poking his head out, or, like, coming forth to attack him, and it's a fake out. It's such a well played fake out too. Genuinely well played fake out. If you didn't know it was coming, it definitely would have just surprised you.
Nothalax! I bet he's on an Underworld spy mission. Come on.
What?
How else am I supposed to scan him?
Why is Sarah here? Like, I get for the plot, but, like, in world, what is the reason for Sarah being here? Like, Sarah is a Danian player. Why is she trying to scan an Overworlder, which is Mesmar, and then why is she trying to scan an Underworlder that is Nothalax? Are they both rare scans? Like, are both of them extremely rare scans? Because obviously Nothalax has to be, like, a super rare scan, for Sarah's, like, willing to sacrifice, like, scanning Mesmar. So obviously one of these two, like, both of these creatures have to be rare, right? is it just trade bait? Is it like whenever I like buy a booster box of the newest Magic set and I pull like a random card that's really expensive and I'm like, okay, well, this can't fit in any of my decks, but you know what? It's a solid card to trade. Is that what this is? Because I'm getting the feeling that's what this is. And if that's what this is, it's cool. I'm fine with it. But like, why? You know? Like, what's the why? Why not just go Scandinavians? Like, whatever. Whatever.
This is perfect. I can see what Mesmer's up to without anyone seeing me.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. How can you see what Mesmer's doing without anybody seeing you? If you're like if you don't have invisibility, I mean, like, are you just gonna watch his training? Is that what you're gonna do? Because like, if you're just gonna watch his training, I feel like you could have just trained yourself. I mean, like, and then like, how are you gonna actually properly spy? You're not hard to miss, Nothalax. You're like 9 feet tall. Like, somebody's not overlooking you. Also, why is Nothalax green? I saw in the first episode that Nothalax is pink. Come on.
See? Now Fishface's code is saved in my scan.
I love how it's a picture. I love how it's a picture. I think it's a picture from the front, too. How is it a picture from the front? Okay, that's weird. Also, he doesn't have any elements. Nothalax is water, right? Doesn't Nothalax have water fire? That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, cool. Cool. Is that 35E? Ugh, garbage.
His code has all.
Okay, I guess it does have water fire. I was wrong. Also, again, it's a scan from the front. And you can tell it's in Lake Kinnipo because the grass color, too. So, like, clearly it's an actual picture. But it's a picture from the front instead of the back. That's... Okay. Also, you can see the fifth energy symbol, the fifth elemental symbol that was originally included inside the beta design. Later on, we see that scrapped. You can see that fifth symbol in the middle, that was originally supposed to be included in the prototype cards, but that was scrapped at a later point, so that doesn't actually exist. But it's really cool all the same that it's there. Also, this Nothalax is garbage, bro. Why, bro? Come on, man. Get a new scan. Yeah. Delete the Nothalax scan in general and just go scan like hearing or some shit. Clearly, it'd be better.
His discipline scores and attacks.
Same as the codes on the cards.
Now you're catching on.
Eyes.
Also, why does that Nothalax, speaking of which, why does that Nothalax scan have a code? Like, can she input that in the online client and get a duplicate of it? Is that why she has it? Or, like, I don't understand. I don't understand why that code exists. It just doesn't make sense for it to exist. Because, like, you're scanning the creature. Why are you getting a code? Is it kind of like on the blockchain, like everything has a code established to it, and so like you can like go and look at it and see where it came from? Is that why it exists? Interesting if that's why it exists, because it's kind of like, Web3 before Web3 existed, but still interesting.
Bye. Dinner.
Also, I love... sorry for the artifacting, guys. I don't know why every time I pause the video or unpause the video, it goes into artifacting. But it's really interesting that we only see 2 creatures. I think it's only 2 creatures that talk about eating... chaotic players, and it's Nothalax. And then later on, we hear Dractyl joking about it and not actually wanting to do it. I think there might be a hearing joke somewhere where they talk about eating people. I don't think so though. I feel like I'm misremembering that. But yeah, it's really weird to hear creatures talking about eating players. It's kind of unsettling, like, knowing later on how their relationships form.
Slither back to where you came from, Nothalax.
Mesmer!
I'm just saying, that was such a dope entrance. I hate Overworlders, but Mesmer doing that, oh my god, that's so dope. That's so dope.
After I thaw your hide.
I need a better position to scan from. Clearly, they do not use Pokemon logic because fire was super effective against Mesmer. So clearly, Pokemon logic is not used here. Gotta get him before he gets too beat up or he'll be worthless.
Sarah,
Wow, that's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up, bro.
He saved us from that thing. We can't just hide here and scan him.
Thank you, Tom. Oh my god. As much as I hate the Overworlders, bro, have some sense of respect or integrity or like compassion or empathy. Like, Jesus Christ, Sarah.
Wait!
Where I come from, no good deed goes unpunished.
That is the singular hardest line right there, bro. That is the singular hardest line right there, bro. Oh my god, I need to like somebody remind me to clip that and like put it as a VOD, like as a voice like thing, dude. Oh my god, dude. Somebody, oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I need to make that my dono. I need to make that my dono like soundtrack, bro. I need to make that for my donos, bro. Okay. Anytime somebody donos, I'm gonna make sure that that's like the track that plays, bro. Oh my god, bro. That is the hardest, coldest line ever.
Remember our chat from like 2 seconds ago? This is real. You get fried here, you stay fried.
I'm just saying, how does that moron get a blonde chick to tackle him to the ground, but I can't get a blonde chick in my life, bro? What's up with this, man? What's up? Overworlders have it so easy, bro. Y'all get Music Negage, y'all get Arby, y'all get Pop, y'all get Nadrin. Bro, us Underworlders, we gotta fight for what we want, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Run!
Why did they run in the direction of Nothalax? He was standing to the side. There's 2 different directions they could have run to. They could have run along the shore. They could have run more inland. Instead, they decided to run along the shore in the direction of Nothalax, my brother in Christ. Also, you're leaving Mesmar lying on the ground this entire time. Y'all are so messed up. Y'all are so messed up. Right after I, like, applauded you for loyalty and respect, brother. Oh, my God. Jesus. Jesus. No sense of gratitude from these guys, I swear.
Well, well, if it isn't my old friend Nothalax, bad idea to drop in uninvited. Nadrin.
This is like the moment where Nadrin gets established as like one of the most amazing creatures in all of Perim, and I hate it. I hate that Nadrin has this reputation, and I feel like it all stems from this episode. And the reason I hate it is because Nadrin was a rare in DOP. They gave him all this hype. They gave him this hype, and then they made him rare. he's he's like shrugging off attacks like it's nothing after these attacks, like no diff to Mesmar. And he's like, oh yeah, block, 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 block. I'm a rare, by the way. Brother, he has the same status as Bareth Beyond. Brother, they hyped him up. They gave him all the like they gave him all the fucking aura in the world, and then they made him a rare. This is like if they were to print Blazed White Dragon as a rare, brother, instead of an ultra. He got all the hype in the world in this scene right here, and then it's priceless, bro. It's just priceless.
Is that all you've got?
You won't escape my liquisphere. It's working.
Oh no! Nadrin's trapped!
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just gonna. Yep. Let's just go to here. Why can't I not? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. I took off my glasses. I can't read. Don't mind me. I'm just A/B testing. I need that for A/B testing because like. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Tom, run!
Ember Swarm! Rockwave!
I found a new screenshot for A/B testing. I think it'll let me do 3 testing, and I feel like this one, I think this is gonna be the best one. I think this one's gonna be the best one, because man, what the fuck? In case you guys weren't paying attention, Nadrin is doing all of this without casting a single music so far. Just as a reminder, he's doing all this, and he's a rare. And he's a rare. Just keep that in mind.
Kaz, I'll never doubt you again, buddy.
Tom, check it out!
You found my scanner?
No, a Centrinium Hawk from StarQuest. I could clean it up and...
That is disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. Dude, I swear to God, Tom has no respect for Kaz whatsoever. Kaz puts up with way too much of Tom's shit.
That was very brave, human.
Thanks. You too.
I will say, you gotta give Tom credit where credit is due. It was very brave of him. Very stupid, but very brave. And you know, he had more respect and more integrity and more companionship, more compassion than Sarah did. Because Sarah's a garbage person, just like the Danians. I mean, like this fully encompasses everything that's wrong with the Danians. The Danians are only out for themselves, and I mean, like, you know, obviously Sarah reflects that perfectly in her personality entirely. Oh my god, like, dude, come on, like, how many times do you have to kill your entire group before, like, you know, like, Jesus. But yeah, this perfectly reflects Sarah's personality perfectly, and is definitely a perfect reflection upon the Danians. Like, genuinely, Sarah embodies a Danian. Like, disgusting behavior, disgusting personality, disgusting, God.
If you please.
Yes, your mugicness, sir, sire.
Forget about me, Nadrin. Stop the spy. All he has seen this day is courage from creatures great and small. By the power of Perim, I summon thee, kind magician.
Did knowing like that at this point Nadrin actually knows Tom prior to like his existence, like from Dranicus Threshold, right? Knowing that makes this scene seem so much more like, you know, like this is like when Nadrin's meeting him again and going like, this is exactly the boy that I remember. I cannot wait to see, like, you know, like the man that he grows up into being, like, you know, from when I knew him from back then. Like, genuinely this scene is so much more wholesome with that context where he's like, you know, he swoops in to save him because like Tom has done so much for Perim already. Oh my god, dude. Like, genuinely, oh my god. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
To heal this fallen warrior.
A real magician.
That's not how it happened in my battle. Okay, shutting up now.
Song of rejuvenation. Heal Mesmer.
I hope that I remember to include it, but the Song of Rejuvenation is really cool. And I have a friend named Max Lord. He is also a chaotic content creator, who had a ring of the Song of Rejuvenation created. And it's a physical ring that he used to propose to his girlfriend. Genuinely, it's one of the most amazing things ever. I hope I remember to include an image. If I do, it's going to be right underneath me. Or I might just flash it on the screen right here. But it's genuinely one of the most, like, amazing things ever. And, like, genuinely, I love it so much.
Thank you, old friend. Always. And thanks you, new friend.
No.
Got him.
No.
I deleted Nothalax for a
No.
totally healed Mesmar scan.
No. Your Nothalax had 2 elements and 35E, and was that only 30E?
Thank you, old friend. Always. And thanks you, new friend.
That is objectively worse than Nothalax in every single way! Oh my god.
Got him.
Brother, this just confirms the Danian players are fucking stupid. Oh my god, dude. Brother, my brother in Christ, your representatives are not helping you guys. Let me just say that, guys. Like, come on. This is the Danian player that represents you guys. What are you doing? You're not beating the allegations of being stupid.
I deleted Nothalax for a totally healed Mesmar scan.
Great wonders and rewards await those who brave the wilds of Perim and survive.
Oh, cool. So I...
Dude, honestly, like, hold on, let's just keep
I
finishing.
can scan you. Okay, not cool.
You will have to earn that, young sir.
Brother, okay, so context, right? So a little bit of context, okay. So at this point, Nadrin actually knows that he's met Tom in the past because Tom lives long enough, right? So he knows that Tom is eventually brave enough to like get a good enough like ability to go to the past and fix Perim entirely, right? So he can't let Tom scan him because he has knowledge of Tom in the past, and Tom wouldn't know how to do that without meeting Nadrin first. And if he meets Nadrin, and if he scans Nadrin, becomes Nadrin, and reads his memories, he'll learn how to go to Dranica's threshold earlier than he should have been able to. Meaning he hasn't earned the right to be there, but he's going to be able to be there anyways because Tom explained to Nadrin how to get through Dranica's threshold, because that's how Afjak learned. And yeah, essentially, Nadrin's doing all of this knowing fully well that Tom killed his son. Yeah! Yeah, I really love the foreshadowing there of, like, Nadrin not letting him scan him because of a certain reason. And we definitely will learn about that later, but, like, still, it's still really cool. Really cool. Also, again, it's very stupid. The Clay sent him here since there's a castle right there. The first place Tom would go when he needed help would be to the castle to ask the inhabitant of the castle for help. Again, very stupid. Just should have sent him to Ravenar Ridge. Quite simply, just should have sent him to Ravenar Ridge.
You scan some, you lose some. Come on, let's head back to Chaotic, and I'll show you how you really transport.
That was the single most flirty thing ever. Oh my god, brother. Why can't I get a blonde girl to flirt with me like that? Why?
Look! Oh no! My scanner!
Hey!
Got it!
The aim!
Shot.
The aim! It's impeccable!
Well, give me a second.
Why hesitate?
Why,
Doesn't make sense
scared?
to hesitate.
Just press it.
I will. Now! Okay!
The unit's here.
Instantaneous knowledge
I
transfer.
know.
Dude!
I know.
Kaz, I'm sorry for all the stuff I said. And
I know.
Dude, for real. The friendship, it warms my heart. I hate it because, like, fuck Overworlders and Tom's an idiot. But still, it warms my heart. It reminds me of my friendship with Kanga, like, nothing could break us, brother. I love it. I love it so much. I love it so much.
So, tell me more about that secret.
no way. But I can tell you about what happened to me and Sarah in the Overworld at Lake Kenipo with Nothalax and Nadrin.
You saw Nothalax and Nadrin? Did you scan them? What's a Sarah?
What's a Sarah? Brother is too chaotic brain. He doesn't even know what a girl is. Oh my god. How do you not know what a girl is, bro? You're not helping the Underworld agenda, bro.
Not what, Kaz? Who? And I'll only tell you on one condition. If you promise not to think I'm crazy.
That was such a perfect ending, bro. That was such a perfect ending. I love it so much. No, I think this show does kind of lend itself into the fact that a lot of the players are gonna do stupid decisions for the plot. I hate that so much because this is the start of it. There's gonna be a lot more of it going forward in the future. But this is definitely the start of a lot of stupid decisions for the sake of the plot. And while I'm not against that because the plot has to happen, I feel like it can be done in more natural ways, right? Like you could have Tom leave his scanner at the house and then Kaz run to go meet Tom. You don't need the suspense of what's going on in the real world since you already have the suspense of what's going on in Perim. You already have that stuff going on with Nothalax. You already have the stuff going on with you have the stuff going on with Nadrin. You could have that suspense in the real world too. And like, you know, maybe Tom's mom sees the scanner, and it's just kind of like laying on the floor, and she like, you know, she picks it up, and she like, you know, she's like, oh, I guess he doesn't like this anymore, he doesn't want this anymore, gives it to his cousin or some shit, right? Like, you could have that tension without having the character make stupid decisions, you know. I feel like that's really harmful. Also, again, like, even if you do that and you sacrifice the tension in the tension in Perim or in Chaotic, you could have, you know, Tom still throw a scanner out, but like whenever Clay goes to approach Tom, you know, Tom is like, hey, I already know what's going on, I don't need your help. Like, he makes so many stupid decisions both in Chaotic and his regular self. Like, it just doesn't make any sense for the character to be that stupid. He doesn't need to be that stupid. Yeah. But yeah, no, the series, the show overall, the episode, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Animation was really good. I feel like the characters, the only reason I'm knocking 3 points off is because the characters made a lot of stupid decisions. You know, some of them were like, you know, pretty understandable, like Tom like going to defend Mesmar because Mesmar defended him. I can dismiss that as a loyalty thing, but I feel like all the decisions being made up to at that point were just kind of like brain dead, which is Tom being stupid, and definitely prove why overworlders are not actually wise guys. So that being said, though, guys, I'm really enjoying this series. People seem to like the first one. I hope the second one gets as good of a positive reception too. But that being said, I have been Jay Johnny. I am going to get ready to edit this because I'm going to love it so much, and I will see you in Chaotic. So for now, let's port to Perim.